good?
What's happening, sports fans? Christian Pedersen. I am at Mr. CPED. Let's go around the room and introduce everybody else, just in case you missed the first part of the show. Noah.
My name is Noah Lacsina.
Bodie DeSilva.
David Ring.
Noah Lax is our track expert. He's our football expert. He obviously, just by the looks of him, is the best athlete in the room. He's got the best drip, fit, whatever you want. You can hit him up, Noah Lax 17 or 2017, some version of that on all the social medias. Bodie is the stat guy. He is apparently going to step up his t-shirt game in the spring. I appreciate and approve. He is SD Preps on Twitter and Instagram. He's here on behalf of Scorebook Live, the official digital partner of the San Diego CIF section and the entire state. Dave is Canyonside Cages. He's the reason that Eric Hosmer is a Padre. He is the author of Dave's Dingers. He is a fan of all things offense. He's the biggest legend in the history of University City High School. And sure, there's other things I'm leaving out, but that's about it that I'm going to give on his resume.
Good
you okay
intro.
with that introduction?
I appreciate
Perfect.
the intro.
Guys, before we go any further, we're going to get to our game balls right now. I got to give a big plug to the CIF Sports 365 app. They are now featuring us every week on the show. So, folks, look, we ask you, or we give you a lot of opportunities to subscribe. There's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's our actual website, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. None of them give you a push notification the moment the show is out. The CIF Sports 365 does. Wow. So while we are sometimes volume shooting, and I apologize for it on Instagram and Twitter, but, got to feed the beast sometimes, and you people are hungry for your highlights. You can lose track of when and where the show comes out. So make sure you download the CIF Sports 365 app. We will have all the links for you to be able to go and download that, and it'll show up on your phone.
I'm gonna get that right now.
You gonna get that right now?
After this game,
Noah's gonna go download that right now. So big thanks to them for having us on their platform, and we really hope, San Diego, that you guys can go out there and support them and all that they are doing. Enough of that. Let's talk some baseball / other sports. Dave, would you like to give out the first game balls of the spring 2020 season?
I'm excited for this. I've been waiting. I was up all night. All these games being played. Who am I going to give these game balls out to? But I got some good ones.
Like up all night, excited or panicked? Because that looked more like a, oh no, panicked.
There's slight panic, slight excitement, because I knew you're going to wear that jacket too. And I hadn't seen it since Christmas, so it was, all right, dude, let's get right to it, man. I think the biggest upset of the year so far, modern day Catholic beat Helix. Helix was, year number one to start the year?
Yeah, I think pretty consensus top three at least, and a team loaded with pitching. But
so wanted to give a game ball to them and a game ball to Aiden Calvert.
So wait, I want to put this on the poll. I want to put this on the poll. And I have always said that Aiden Calvert is an amazingly delightful baseball player. I love him. I know you're going to go play football, dude,
yes,
but
sir.
If you want to...
Multi-sport, yes, sir.
With the triples, he's an athlete, right?
You said on the show, though, on to that camera, you said that you think that is the biggest upset of the year across the board. So if I put this on the poll right now, is Modern Day Catholic over Helix in baseball the biggest upset of the year in San Diego high school sports? You will stand by that poll.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah,
Keep
especially
going.
Since... the one thing about Helix right now is that Jordan Thompson's out for a couple weeks with a slight injury, so they are down with their hitter. He's their best hitter. He's going to get drafted this year, so I have a feeling once they get him back, they're going to be rolling. Thomas Seguizi, 3 for 3 home run. He's on fire to start the year. It's going to be interesting to him. Pepperdine commit to see if he gets drafted this year too. Victor Areola, 3 for 3. Madison guy, double, triple, 4 RBIs. They beat Vista 9-2. And a huge game for Nick Baum, Torrey Pines guy, UC Riverside commit, 4 for 5, 6 RBIs against Patrick Henry. Torrey is slugging the ball right now.
Bodie.
I am gathering mine right now.
All right. So first, I want to go girls lacrosse. So Granite Hills for girls lacrosse, they're a monster program. We've interviewed them before, and they're a great group of talent. They had 61 goals in their first 4 games of this lacrosse season. So that's really impressive. Dang, I feel bad for the other team's goalies because they just probably went in there thinking like, wow, I'm not gonna be able to stop anything today. And they have three of the top four goal scoring leaders in the county for girls lacrosse.
What
shout
can
out
make
to
it
them.
especially brutal is that if you keep winning the draw, you basically can see a shot coming at you every 90 seconds. And
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
It is. Let's put that on the poll as being a lacrosse goalie for everybody.
And then we're gonna transition to track and field. So Kapiolani Coleman from Cathedral Catholic, she's currently the women's 100 leader in San Diego County. She's had that since February 20th, and she's only a freshman. So shout out to her being a freshman, setting the tone. I do expect a lot of times to get faster, but the fact that she's doing this already early in the season, she's only going to get better. So shout out to her. And then on the other side, on the boys' side, we have Bryce Gilmore. He's a sophomore. And he's from Sage Creek. He was the first person to break under 2 minutes in the 800. So shout out to him too, as well, being the boys 800 leader right now.
Just want to say something about track for those of you that have stumbled upon this because of your baseball or basketball or like something mainstream fandom. What we have in San Diego is an amazingly misunderstood product in track and lack of appreciation for it. We have individuals who go on to do great things, but we also have people like Keenan Christian who cared almost as much, if not as much, about track season as he did about football. And you get things like him beating Coy Ellis in the 100 and then losing to Coy Ellis in the 200 at a finals in the span of about a half hour. And you're talking about, oh, there is a guy out there faster than the USC running back that is going to be like the rebirth of their football program. And that was somebody that at one point was a high school athlete here. So don't ever think that just track is something that you should tune out for.
Oh, it's a sport where you see the most freakish athletes. And I think that you'd be surprised if you just go out to one track meet, how many freakish athletes we have in San Diego and how much ridiculous times that people break. There's actually a really big track and field community. If you go out to any invitational, there's going to be a bunch of people there. And there's definitely athletes that, like in the Olympics, when you see them about to do their event, every single person's on their feet. Everybody has their popcorn ready and ready to enjoy the show.
Would you stand by the poll? Are track and field meets the most underrated experience?
Oh,
in sports?
yes. You have to get one out, especially the jumping events when everybody's clapping. The slow clap. We got the relays. It's just you're gonna see a little bit of everything when you go to a track and field meet, and that's what I love about it.
All right, Bodie, you ready for your top or your game balls? Don't know what was top. I'm sorry, I'm writing a poll while asking a question. Borderline illiterate to start. Didn't know how I thought that was going to go. Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to shout out some basketball guys as the season's coming here to an end. All our city playoffs have wrapped up. Jurian Dixon from San Isidro, just a freshman. The freshman, maybe at San Isidro. 32 points and 21 rebounds in their win over Coronado to take the CIF title. In the Division II playoffs, A.J. Bergen, 31 points, 18 rebounds, 9 assists, led the Cavers to their third straight title. And then Martin Gumwell, he's a freshman on Calvin Christian. 1 point loss to Classical Academy, but he had 18 points, 21 rebounds, and 4 blocks. And then I'll give my first baseball one of the year, Braden Ross from Christian. They took down Hoover, 3 for 3, home run, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs.
You talk basketball. I will give out a couple of basketball game balls because, like you said, it was the finals and Jurian Dixon. And for the percentage of you that enjoyed that joke all season long, well researched, I do actually know something about sports. I want to give a game ball out to the Hoover basketball team, the girls basketball team, their first one in school history, I think, if not just entirely recent major history. So a huge win for their program. Lincoln going from like a 5-win team or something like that last year, a 3 or a 5-win team. Coach Lonnie getting them done as champions this year. I would also like to give just a little bit of a tease for my game balls and say that my game balls, you'll see them Saturday morning when I am allowed to release the information on who made all CIF.
Ooh,
my game ball is a tease.
There's a tease. I like it.
For everybody, stay tuned here or go follow the @San Diego Sports Association for the release of all CIF teams bright and early Saturday morning. We will have it first for you before anybody else.
The CPED bomb.
Because I was literally sitting there counting the votes myself. And to anybody and everybody out there that tweets about having clout and stuff like that, you're welcome to go participate in that voting process. But I only see one other person in this room that was in that, and see you next segment. Swipe over. Noah, give us the little swipe to get out of here.
Get on over there, man. Trust us. Believe me. Get over.